No shade if you enjoyed Superman, but you might be a simpleton, and that's fine. Power to the simpletons. Okay, we are doing some repotting today. I've also got some acclimation babies that need to be sorted, so we're doing a bit of a plant chore slash repotting slash I'm showing you some new additions that we have. Ow! Oh my god, what the frick? I'm bringing the giant soil bucket. Do you want to see what the giant soil bucket looks like? It's that big. And it gets filled up and somehow gets depleted like every 3 months. Let's start. This ping ball is currently infested with mealybug, and I don't know if my pest spray will kill the pings, why I haven't treated it, but I think I'm gonna have to address the ping ball today. There's like a fungus gnat dying on it currently. Anyways, distraction. I need to repot this because, as we said in the Anthurium video, it's getting squished on the shelf and it's growing like really not nicely. Things are drying out and I cannot keep up with watering. So I am on a mission to get things in a little bit more of a moisture retentive mix. I wanted to put the Villanavarum in something long. I think this pot might be too short actually. So maybe I'll put something else in this. Maybe I put something else in this. What do we think? What do we think? This is a really nice pot, by the way. I forgot to mention. Milnerton Market Thrift. That's where I got this. I thought this was so cute. With Milnerton Market, you really have to look. And sometimes you find really cool, cute stuff like this. It's so cutesy. I think I might do this in here. This is the dark mag pack. The propagation we took, remember? I'm apparently big into the magpaps because, well, I can say this because the video should be out by now. Our Plantae imports have arrived. Bit of an impulsive purchase, that one. Also want to show you this one because this is really cool. I'm coming into my orchid era. Very dangerous, very dangerous. But I went to the Cape Orchid Society orchid show and I got an orchid, a bulbophyllum. So this is a bulbophyllum hybrid. This is my first ever bulbophyllum, by the way. It's a hybrid. Let me look it up. I actually have it right over here. I don't know where. It is a bulbophyllum Teorum by Plumatum. And I'll put up the flowers for this because it's really cute. There are a couple other bulbophyllums that I've had my eye on. I just haven't been confident enough to like dive in there, especially when it comes to things that are mounted like this. This is mounted on, it's a cute little like pillow of orchid bark. Because of the carpal conditions, these need to be watered every day. I'm not that good when it comes to watering, but I've been making the effort for this one little baby. I've been watering this regularly. I won't go on about this, but I love the way this has been like mounted. It's so neat. It's so like OCD kind of, but in a good way. It's just so cute. It's like a little pillow. Before we get into the repotting, I want to show you this because it's really, really cool. If you didn't see my shorts where I unbox our Fuzzy Roots order, go back in time to my Dog Buys Rare Plants video. The idea for that video really was like a brain baby because I've never ever seen anyone do a My Dog Buys Rare Plants video. That was really just like off the dome, if you will. I put some plants in the basket and then I let Max choose what our finals were. And in that video, we did a couple seedlings. I got my King of Spades, which I'm still like. And then, as a surprise, Fuzzy Roots sent me one of my wishlist plants. You'll remember that I put a Philodendron longilobatum on that wishlist. Philodendron longilobatum. The full name is Lilano Miano. And I said I wanna grow this plant into a big giant beast. I'm going to turn this into a beast. It is already quite big. This is a very generous sized plant. Again, shout out to Fuzzy Roots. Shout out to Fuzzy Roots. This was really, really nice of them. And I'm still on cloud 9. Like, guys, Philodendron longilobatum. In case you wanted an update on, I know I'm talking a lot, I'm like not even getting into the video. Our Alchoco is doing really well. She's putting out this new leaf over here. I don't think she's attached yet. With this latest leaf, the node is over here. It's like basically touching the pole at this point, so I think that node will be rooted in. And then Philodendron Patriciae. Philodendron Patriciae is doing well as well. She's also pushed out some leaves. I think it's still too low to like be touching the pole, but with the new leaves it should be starting to get in there. Okay, I'm just gonna look for a tall plastic pot. Even what I could do is just stack it on top of another plastic pot to make it taller, like just do that. Problem solved. And then let's repot this guy. I don't know if it's just me, but like the weeks have been feeling like weirdly busy. The week before last week was like Diwali weekend, Diwali, and it felt busy, but like it wasn't really. I don't do much. I don't like cook or bake or anything like that. I leave that to the professionals, which is not me. I even went to temple, which I don't usually do because it's very boring. But yeah, that was fun. I will say something kind of unchill. Somebody put up AI art in the temple. You know, when you're bored, you start looking around. Somebody's put up this giant AI art. I was about to say art, let me catch myself. AI slop of like what looks like an anime woman in like Indian garb. The AI slop kind of just took me out of it, because then I was like, whose bad taste idea was that? Cape Town is drowning in artists with nothing to do. Drowning in illustrators, whatever you need. There's someone in Cape Town that is out of a job and keen on some work. These roots are half and half, I'd say, in terms of root health. You know what? I think I let this one get too dry. I'm so happy with like the plants I've got recently. I'm trying to make a conscious effort to like not go crazy. Sometimes you get something you really like and then you're like, oh my god, I should get more. It turns into like a bit of a high. I have to give kudos to the Indians. I didn't hear one single firework go off. For context, I really hate fireworks. Always have, always will. My dogs hate them, I hate them. Pinguicular bowl. While we try to decide what to do with the carnivorous stuff, I have here some begonia seedlings. I am currently at a point where I'm wondering if I should start putting these in like individual plants. I have been growing them in like these very shallow tubs for quite some while, mostly because I didn't think they would come up. And then during that heat wave, I found out that basically the whole table was severely underwatered. There was some stuff that I really fumbled. Oh, let me show you this one. Guy. This was our Amphioxus that we were trying to grow back. And that's what I did to it. I brought the big prop box outside because I thought that would be a smart move. It was not. Maybe I can show you what's in there. It's not much. It's not much in the big prop box. These were our Plantae imports. These are Anthurium hybrids. This one is Luxurians by Papillolanimum. If these do have a yellow tinge to it right now, that's because I'm pretty sure I've sunburned them a little bit in the prop box. When I opened them the other day, they were all like perfect. That was me, oopsie, but I think it's fine. She will get used to the sun. I mean, she'll have to. We are here to repot these though. This one, Luxurians by Papillolanimum. I have to give kudos to myself for picking out such nice plants, because we were just going off of what they look like. This one's a Dressleri by Red Dark Phoenix. For those who don't know, the Dressleri gets really, really dark. The Red Dark Phoenix is also dark, but it's got that red tinge to the veins. Dressleri by Red Vein Dark Phoenix. Really nice one. Really nice one. So obsessed. And then something else I'm really excited about with these. If you look in the pots, we have like little mini babies growing in there as well. Just gonna separate them out and then tag them. See how it grows, I guess. Something else I will say that I was pleasantly surprised by. My assumption is with all like imported plants that they've got to take everything off the roots. So, you know, like bleached, destroyed roots that I would have to regrow. But these came potted. It's potted in Coco coir, from what I can tell. As a result, these roots are extremely healthy. Roots I've seen on import were kind of bleached to death. All those root hairs were completely destroyed. That's what I assume all importing is. There's something with massive legs, and I'm scared to get up and look at it because it's freaking me out. Oh my god, I'm gonna kick myself. Is that just a bloom? Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I thought those were legs. I'm such a dumbass. If you're a beginner like me, let's not assume all imports will be this good. Let's try to finagle. I'm like obsessed with Anthurium seedlings at the moment because I've done so well with those ones behind me. I think acclimating this is gonna be a breeze. Let's not speak too soon, but I think it's gonna be a breeze. I mean, I'll show you if it isn't though. I'll show you if it isn't. We are acclimating together technically. We got two little mini-me's out of the Dress Larry by Red Dark Phoenix. Credit where credit's due. Fuzzy Roots and Plantae for delivering on amazing plants this month. I didn't even mean to do the Plantae order, especially because I had the Fuzzy Roots coming. You know, I always say, don't go crazy. The hobby of growing plants can turn into buying plants really easily if you don't keep things in check. Let's deal with the one and only. Oh my god, look at this. Absolutely beautiful. So I don't want to disturb this too much, but what I'm basically doing is going from the bottom and loosening some of that coco coir, just because the mix that we have that we're going to put it in, not as dense. Coco coir is not bad or anything. Just like I said, we have coco coir in the mix that I am using, but it's also got some other stuff in there that loosens it up quite a lot. I've been watching some older movies lately, like The Usual Suspects, and also, what was it, 12 Angry Men. Both from different eras. Watching those, and I think I'm gonna do like an old movie marathon. What watching those movies has made me realize is how lazy Hollywood has gotten. The difference is insane between the quality of old films and the quality of like freaking Superman. I tried to watch Superman. In fact, I just had it on as like background noise and it was intolerable. It was like, I know it's like a kid's movie, but it was written so like for like a simpleton. No shade if you enjoyed Superman, but you might be a simpleton and that's fine. Power to the simpletons, but like please don't give me movie recs. Let's show you some prop box things. Since we are here, I have some backup Amphioxus in here. Backup Amphioxus. In high humidity, they grow a lot more compact. And then we have, remember our Anthurium pollination experiment, Pap by Ballawanum. Still super stunted, still not doing much. By the way, are Anthurium prices dropping dramatically, or is it just me? Because part of why I jumped to buy these is because they were filthy cheap. Filthy cheap. I feel like a few years ago, these specific, I know I said like pap hybrids and luxuriance hybrids and things like that, that would be so expensive. For the longest time, I wasn't big into the Anthurium hybrids because number one, I just like preferred species. Like I'll get the Lux, the pure Lux and the pure Radicans and the pure Villanovarum. Now I can kind of appreciate a nice dark Anthurium and I can appreciate texture. An update on our seedlings. Our Expo seedlings are doing quite well. The Regal was a 1-leaf baby. She's a 2-leaf baby and she's going strong. And then we have the Anthurium Dark Red SP by Red Crystallinum. You can kind of see. What I want to do right now is trim some of this moss. It's kind of obstructing the seedling a little bit. Dark Red SP by Red Crystal. Then we have our newly acquired seedlings. Gunayala by Eastern Dress. Two very, very dark Anthuriums, which is why I got this. I like the shape of it and it's dark, so I'm extremely excited to see what this turns into. And then we have KOS by Self, our King of Spades. What I noticed about the seedling was that shooted off into two separate shoots. I don't know how common that is. I don't grow a lot of seedlings from seed. When this grows out, it'll have like two little shoots. So double plant. I'm really excited about that. I can already see the KOS shape in these, which is crazy. Looks so cute, baby bulbophyllum. I cannot wait for this thing to bloom. Will I destroy this whole thing if I try to take it out? I don't know. I am also filming a propagation video, but that requires like multiple check-ins, updates, I guess. It's taking quite a while to film. I'm also not keen on editing like that much footage, but it must be done. It's on a plant, I'll give you a hint, it's on a plant that I've showed many times. And also the Anthurium pollination take 2 video is currently being filmed, but that one's gonna take forever. Like, do not expect that one anytime soon. Anthurium pollination, for me at least, a years in the making type project, because those Anthurium blooms take forever. You know what, for now I'll let the Nepenthes go, but I would like to redo this bowl. This bowl I don't like, it's very ugly. Let's try and lift this one out. Oh, this one's gone. This one's gone. Ah, frick, dude. Thank God we chose to do this because I think it was necessary. It was, I don't know if you can tell, that's not supposed to happen. I will say I'm open to suggestions on how to treat pests on penguiculars, because that's not something I have looked into at all. The problem that we are running into is that all of them have mealybugs sitting like in between the base of these. I don't know if you can, nah, you won't be able to see from there, but trust, there are mealybugs on there. I would just put my pest spray on these, but I don't know how penguiculars with these like would do with like an oil-based spray. During winter was actually when I noticed the mealybugs, was kind of at a loss with how to handle it, so I ended up doing nothing. Highly recommend. I'm just gonna take some like backup pullings right now. I do like a closed system for the pings, but when you have problems like pests, a closed system can be complicated, because if you spray like a pest spray into a bowl, it's just gonna stay there. Do you know what, before we go on, I'm actually gonna like just quickly Google how to get mealybugs off of penguiculars, because I don't want to put these back in here. Figure this out in real time. I am not finding anything very helpful at the moment. I'm gonna free willy this thing because Google is not being extremely helpful as at this moment. I guess we're gonna experiment right now. I will take these 2 bebbers and rinse them off, and then I'm gonna look for wherever I put my DIY oil-based insecticide. In fact, I'll do one with the oil-based insecticide, and then I'll do one with regular dish soap, and I'll see which one dies. But I think right now we're gonna abandon the ping bowl. So these guys we're gonna treat on a different day. This is the one that we will rinse off. This one will be our oil base. This is not usually the way we would do this, but I'm experimenting. But let's do this. Let's do this. In case it needs to be said, do not do as I am doing. We are experimenting right now. I guess this is actually like a double experiment, because I've just put a lot of dish soap in both of them. This is our oil, our paraffin oil mixture, and then this is our regular dish soap mixture. In retrospect, I should have mixed this beforehand, because now she's having a bad time. She's having a bad time. Some mealybugs are coming off. I'm kind of destroying these plants low-key. A lot of leaves are coming off in the small cup. I didn't mean to destroy the ping bowl today, but that's what we've kind of done. Here's another show and tell. This is Begonia Cotocassian. We finally got her. She's silver, she's perfect, she's beautiful. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm gonna actually leave these penguiculars overnight and see what happens. If it dies, it's fine, because we have backups. We have backups of all of these penguiculars. These are not penguiculars that I got recently, by the way. These have been around the block. That's why I'm not like so precious with it, because I know these can tolerate quite a lot. That was the repot / new additions. I'll see you in the next video. Now I'm gonna clean this up. Okay, bye.